Look, everyone in private equity and venture capital knows the feeling. That gnawing frustration when traditional deals just don't move fast enough, don't give you the upside you need, or leave you stuck with old school structures that kill your momentum. You sit with the spreadsheets, the endless due diligence, the executive meetings, knowing there's a risk. But it feels like you're barely scratching the surface because the classic structures everyone's clinging to were never built for lightning-fast change or breakthrough returns. That's the brutal, glaring truth nobody wants to admit out loud. Traditional deals? They're rigid. They're slow. They're built for a different era. And while everyone else clings to them like a security blanket, you know better. You want to move faster, hit bigger wins, and no matter how many times you try, the systems and old mentalities drag you down. It's maddening, and it's real. Now step into venture capital strategies. VC isn't just about throwing money at startups and hoping for Uber or Airbnb 2.0 anymore. It's a different playbook, one that's agile, brutal, and wired for exponential massive growth. The way venture capital thinks about ownership, timing, risk, and influence is fundamentally different from traditional private equity. It's about spotting the lightning in a bottle before anyone else, then staking a claim, not waiting for a perfect exit, but pushing the company to explode in value fast. Traditional deals slow you down with layers of control and outdated timelines. VC demands speed, boldness, and a relentless hunger for the next frontier. If you're stuck in classic deal structures, you're already losing to this new breed. So how do you actually flip the script? First, stop letting the fear of losing control chain you to old templates. It's brutal to say, but holding tight to 70% control or veto rights while watching your deal languish isn't leadership. Real leaders leverage minority stakes smartly, pull in insane amounts of operational leverage, and rewrite the game by embedding into the company's growth engine, not just lurking on the sidelines. And you have to get your hands dirty with the founders, not just write checks. Run your risk like a venture capitalist, with conviction, and push the boundaries on governance. Make your deals about insanely aligned incentives, not outdated hierarchy. Next, stop chasing the safe industries or stable cash flows that make you feel comfortable. That's the dream killer right there. Venture capital's edge comes from embracing uncertainty, stepping into the unknown sectors before they're mainstream, and betting on founders who don't play by the old rules. Can you pivot your mindset from risk-averse to risk-intelligent? Because every day you play safe, someone else is building the kind of exponential growth your portfolio needs. This isn't about gambling, but about making the gutsy call on teams and trends when others are stuck staring at past performance. And here's the raw, uncomfortable truth about scaling your own game. If your network is still stuck in traditional private equity circles only, you're missing out on the next epoch. True VC power is in the absolute synergy between founders and investors who share relentless urgency, transparency, and boldness. You must build a combined force that's faster than any institutional bureaucracy. You can't win by going it alone or playing only by the old rules. Get brutal about who you partner with. Strip away the noise and align with the rare few that push combined value without compromise. Lastly, don't fool yourself thinking the future is either or. It's not venture alone or private equity alone. It's about fusing the best parts of both and rejecting the stale structures that hold you hostage. Be the investor who demands speed of venture capital and the discipline of private equity, but is ruthless in ditching both when they slow you down. Build deals that flex, evolve, and break free from archaic limits while holding nothing back on value creation. Stop sitting on the sidelines complaining about deal fatigue and returns that don't impress you. Get up, rip up your playbook, and rethink every move. The choice is simple. Adapt the venture model, inject it into private equity deals, and watch the possibilities explode. Or fall behind in a world that won't wait for comfort zones. The game is brutal and fast. If you want different results, you have to do things that make others uncomfortable. Everyday waiting is a step closer to irrelevance. So, act now. Make your decisions ruthless, your partnerships clear, and your vision unshakable. This is the only way to beat the system from the inside out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.